This is Festina Women's Automatic. It is amazing, of course, but what is behind that amazing design? Well, this is a mid-range model, so you can buy a cheaper one without purse or without even automatic movement, or a more expensive one. Anyway, let's talk about brand Festina first. What is it? Is Festina just one of many fashion brands with dubious quality made in China movements? Well, not really. Festina has Swiss pedigree. Brand was founded there in 1902 and was later in 1985 sold to Spanish businessman Miguel Rodriguez. Festina is a brand that is not in a business of making sunglasses, perfumes, and so on, and just as one of their profit centers watches. Actually, they are specialized in creating memorable watches for almost 120 years. So let's get this straight. Festina actually has sound pedigree. Its roots come from Swiss. It is specialized only on watchmaking and is not selling low quality products embedded inside some great design. Inside Festina Group there are many brands like Jaguar, Candino, Perele that remain Swiss made, and others like Festina, Lotus, Calypso that satisfy demands of wide range of public. But what is inside this special this Festina Automatic? Well, Festina does not produce its own movements. They purchase them mostly from Japan, namely Citizen Miyota movements. Is that a problem? Well, not for Citizen and tens of brands using them. My 5 cents. Producing in-house movement is expensive. You must obtain skilled people, specialized machinery, materials and test equipment, and invest all the time. If your brand is Rolex or Omega, then you actually really don't have a choice. You have to do it. You just have to have your own movement. But for cheaper products, it makes more sense to purchase movements from specialized suppliers. That is not a problem for Aston Martin or Porsche owners, isn't it? They use hundreds of suppliers. So why should that be a problem in a watch industry? I don't know. But back to this beautiful Festina. Let's see what you get. Okay, the box. Nothing special there, and nothing bad also. Just a box, a really nice one. But what about mechanics? Mechanism is visible, and that is a nice touch. If you pay extra for mechanical instead of quartz movement, it should be visible. This Festina has Japanese automatic movement by Citizen Miyota. So, no battery change, but you have to use that watch, so it can use your hand movements to wind itself up. Power reserve is satisfactory and should last up to 3 days. That means that you could leave watch in a drawer for a weekend and use it again on Monday without hassle or of setting correct time. You can also manually wind the mechanism. To fully wind it, turn the crown 40 times. The winding direction of the rotor is counterclockwise. And what about the cost if that mechanism fails outside warranty? Well, service should cost around 50-60 euros or dollars. But again, this is actually a quality movement, so you should be fine for many years. Case and strap are made from stainless steel. Case diameter is 33.5 mm and watch is declared as waterproof up to 50 meters or 164 feet. It is suitable for bathing, showering and washing your hands, but I would discourage you to dive with it. Buy a proper diving watch for such experiments. This Festina is on the thin side at just 10 mm top to bottom. And for a great finale, my verdict. This Festina has an official price tag of 209 euros or dollars at the beginning of 2021. You can shop around and find it much cheaper. I got mine for 165 euros on Amazon. For that money, that is a great watch. You get perfect Festina design, you get jewels around watch face, you get quality automatic movement and just one small detail to sum it up. Yep, sapphire glass that is much more rigid than cheaper mineral glass found on most watches at that price tag. Festina is also not your ordinary fashion watch. They have some legacy and focus on watchmaking. And I'm pretty sure they are not willing to risk their image with low quality products. Okay, you don't have to believe me. Check customer reviews. Usually Festina products have very high ratings and a lot of positive reviews. And yes, we should trust people more than marketing gurus, don't you agree? One final sentence. This is a safe purchase. Select model you like, shop around for best price and enjoy your watch for next 10-15 years.